Scotland 35 in series, and these two teams will be competing into this Las Vegas plate final full of confidence for both teams. Well, Canada leave Nayak Dalla on the bench. He scored the winning extra time try against the USA to book their place in the final. Taylor Paris, Jeffrey Hassler and Nathan Hirayama offer real attacking prowess in this young Canadian team. Well, for Scotland, they bring in Michael Maltman for the injured Scott Riddell. And for the first time this weekend, number 11, James Fleming has a start. He's a flyer alongside Scotland's highest try scorer, Andrew Turnbull, playing at scrum half for the Scottish team. So Nathan Hirayama on the right there leads out the Canadian team, along with Andrew Turnbull, who's captaining the Scotland team after Colin Gregor was declared unavailable, having taken a heavy knock in the opening pool tie against Fiji. Well, Gareth, plenty of Canadian support here as well. That's a few kilts and Andrews crosses. Yeah, there is, and a great atmosphere building. And if I was Geraint John, the Canadian coach, I would think that Scotland's maybe looking at pace as their key for this plate final. They got Fleming in there, Turnbull, who hasn't really lit it up, but he will, I think, start to. So it's pace against some bigger men in that Canadian side. Should be a great contest. Our referee is James McPhail, and we were talking about the kilts, but a little bit out of tune there, I think, Gareth. It's been a long 3 days in Vegas, but a great celebration of the Sevens game that you guys started so many years ago. Well, from the old Scotia to the new Scotia. The kick-off here by Russell Weir. Taken there by Taylor Paris. Taylor Paris, incidentally, who plays professional rugby for the Glasgow Warriors. Yeah, good chance for him to show his skills for Gregor Townsend. That time he was penalised for holding on to the ball. Immediate support by the Scottish player on his feet. So, first opportunity to Scotland. Maltman into the contact area. James Fleming goes in over, but not releasing the tackle. Robertson into Weir. This is Turnbull. Wide out on the far side is Struan Dewar. Dewar well supported there, so recycle position. He's noticed Canada in the red jerseys really flying up in the line. Their line speed is very good. Now this is Fleming, the flyer, James Fleming from Dundee, goes over for the opening try, and that's exactly what coach Steve Gemmell. That's why he put him in the starting lineup, to open up the space like that. No question. Just that little bit of freshness. He's up against Taylor Paris, who's played every minute of every game, all 6 in this tournament. And just watch, a little bit of spring in his step and the handoff. Great work from Fleming. Exactly the start that Gemmell would have wanted. So additional 2 points on offer here from Russell Weir. He hasn't made those 2 points, and we have been talking, especially in the Cup quarterfinals. Both Fiji and Samoa had opportunities to go through with drop kicks like that. Well, how about the plate semi-final? Canada here, because the USA put a kick right in front of the pole under the crossbar, and there's a lot of Americans out here who aren't very happy. So Russell Weir, former captain of Murchison Castle School in Edinburgh, kicks off. There was a Canadian hand in there. That was big. Tyler Ardern went up for it. Here's the try. Good movement to the blind side. Paris had to step up. He's normally very good at knocking down that fend and then getting to the body. The Fleming was too quick for him on that occasion. Dewar with the tap back now. Turnbull had to scamper back. Manages to thread the pass to Robertson. Robertson tackled by Hirayama. In goes Weir now, the short side for Scotland. This is Maltman. Maltman into the contact area. Weir once again, the 22-year-old, with ball in hand. Struan Dewar, who's had a great tournament himself. A good counter ruck from Canada, and they have been awarded the penalty. Counter ruck was brought on the penalty because of handling on the deck. So the physicality of the Canadians, as Hirayama opts to kick down for touch.
And as he's kicking Scott, worth noting, it's very blustery down at the field level. We're in the desert here. We're getting into the evening. It's just 1:45 here in the afternoon. So, you know, there's lots of wind going on. You can see the top of the flag is very different than what's going on in the other corner. It could be a factor later on.
Andron now, the big tall middleman, receives the ball. Now the counter-attack here through number 8 there, Jeffrey Hassler. Hassler, who is strong and powerfully built. Onto Connor Traynor. Maltman tries to go for the tackle now. Good challenge there for Scotland if he got the ball away there, but the ball over the 22 line, short line, taken by Jeffrey Hassler. Hassler, wonderful tackle by Mark Robertson, who manages to put a boot to ball. But a knock on against Michael Fado as he chased that kicker. Robertson, super tackle on the wing for Scotland.
Wasn't it a good tackle? Yeah, well, there's one tackle. It actually isn't technically illegal in rugby, but ungentlemanly perhaps, but he did let go immediately. That was Connor Traynor. He caught the hair. There's a Scottish player down on the field, so a little bit of water, which we're welcome.
Very, very interesting, actually. Connor Traynor just went up to referee James McPhail to say he had been tackled by the hair, but I think McPhail explained to him that he had missed the ears.
I haven't seen anything there, but we'll deal with it.
There you go. If there is a sighting officer around, he may look at that lenient lately, because as you said, Gareth, he did let go immediately.
Tom on, red scrum. Crouch.
Tremendous, isn't it? The ref can't. Paris feeds the scrub now. Opportunity here. Harry Jones with the pass. Out. But the defence is good from Scotland. Footballing skills comes in from Taylor Paris on the outside. Connor Traynor now can he set something up through the middle? There's an angle cut there from Hirayama, but Traynor goes on his own. Individual try for Traynor. Scotland really stretched on the defensive alignment. Maltman comes in from an offside position. Could well be a yellow card. It was actually Michael Fado. Oh, it was Maltman, sorry, my apologies, I was right first time. And Maltman coming in from an offside position, sent to the sin bin. So a real turning point and an opportunity for Canada to get right back on track here.
Well, Taylor Paris sees the opportunity, the quick tap, and he's done for Connor Traynor. A big shift in momentum there. Not a particularly egregious foul, but because it was 5 meters out, referee McPhail deciding that it was cynical and professional and put him in the bin for 2 minutes. Connor Traynor, there's the penalty. Yeah, it's definitely a penalty, but because of the nature of that try line that you see on the left of your screen, that's why the referee is the exception and sent him to the bin. Connor Traynor, of course, no stranger to the try line. Anyone watching the World Cup last year in New Zealand, that great celebration of the 15s game, Connor Traynor scored 2 tries against the All Blacks from Canada. Played them in field that play.
Hirayama with the kick. Oh, it must have been close around the front of the post there, but it wasn't successful. So 1 try apiece here. Very, very tight game. Canada 5, Scotland 5. We're playing for the play final in this Las Vegas tournament.
Interesting to see Scotland's tactics with 1 man in the bin, where they try and slow things down and get that penalty served.
Oh, excellent tackle came in there from Harry Jones. He was quick onto Fleming. And Scotland, I think they'll just kick up the touchline here, eat a few seconds of the clock, set the line out and attack from territory.
Exactly what you want when you're 1 short. It's 2 minutes from the time the player sits down in the sin bin, so he's allowed back on the field.
So this is Andrew Turnbull. It's Scotland's all-time top try scorer. Got 124 tries in his 46th tournament for his country.
The ball held up at the ruck, not coming out. He's given it to Scotland.
Tyler Ardron, I was walking behind this young man on the way to breakfast this morning. He is an absolute monster. He's about 6'4" and he's about 17 stone.
Yeah, and a great real gentleman as well, a great 15s exponent. and is one of the faster men in the squad in the 15 side normally. So he's fits right in on the 7th field and very good at kickoff time.
Maybe for our younger viewers, the touch 106 kg. So there's the impact.
Kicking the ball.
This time, Russell Weir decides to tap and go. Trainer has to get the tackle. Stuart Dewar to Turnbull. Loose pass from Turnbull. Picked up by Robertson. Hirayama was good in the tackle there. Put pressure on the Scotsman. Scotland playing a left to right in the blue jerseys up against Canada in the red jerseys. Good show by Dewar. Dewar has to go down. He was collared there by Ardron. And the other force. Hirayama, an opportunity for Hirayama. Can he get his pass away? Well, it was loose out to Harry Jones, but Harry Jones stepped back. That's the halfway line. Hirayama in. Finds on the wide out. Connor Trainer, the try scorer, but that's loose. Tyler Ardron has to mop up, and then Hirayama.
He loves that jump step, the side step, but he got a bit isolated there.
Ardron with the tap, restart and goal. This is Harry Jones. Big pass out here to John Moonlight. Moonlight goes for the corner. Fredo's got him in the corner as well. Mark Robertson with the covering tackle.
The referee's called for timeout. He's going to have a discussion with his touch judge. Let's see if Big Moonlight going for the corner. Can he stay inbounds and get that ball down in the end zone? His feet are okay. He's allowed to hit the corner flag. And Scott, I don't know if that knee is in touch before the ball goes down. Let's have another look.
It's been given. Awfully close, but it's been given. And John Moonlight has put his Canadian team into the lead with a second try. Scotland had the man in the bin. Mark Robertson wasn't able to make the tackle.
A superb individual effort from him. He really backed himself, as we say. He decided to go for it. He took the responsibility on. It's Hirayama on this conversion.
Hirayama just misses the conversion from out wide, but this is a real nip and tuck sevens contest in the final here in Vegas. Canada lead by 2 scores, 10 points to Scotland's 5.
Organised, and then we defend. They got nothing to do then, alright? Don't let them in the end. When we've got the ball, keep moving that ball like you just done. Alright? Keep it in the team. Move it, support, move it, support. See, out of the way. Tackle. Let's be careful, we've got a couple of guys without the street. Alright? Let's make sure we get that area. Come in.
No panic. Accuracy, intensity and discipline and how we want to play.
Let's tidy everything up a wee bit. Yeah. We would sharper. We would tighten it.
Move them, keep moving the boys.
Don't give me a miracle, boys. Come on, boys.
So Scotland gather for the last time for the huddle, and of course series points on offer here. Canada currently in 11th place on 26 points. Scotland in 13th on 21 points, and the winner of the plate final will get 13 series points. The loser or runner-up, 12 points.
Canada, of course, in this tournament last year were in the bowl final against Australia and won in the last second play through Sean Duke, who was been injured since the first game, so he won't be a factor. But can Canada get a similar result in this plate final?
Well, it's interesting, Gav, because you're talking about that. Well, there's also Scotland last played Canada in the bowl final in 2011 in Port Elizabeth. On that occasion, Scotland won a tight contest by 22 points to 19. So at 10 points to 5, we know it's going to be tight. 7 minutes of play to get the plate final in this Las Vegas Sevens. If you want to tweet us, we're on hashtag USA7s. Andrew Turnbull shrugs off the attempted tackle. Scrappy at the bottom there, but Canada got turnover possession through the hands of Harry Jones. Hirayama. Taylor Paris steps back. He is a handful. He's got good feet. not played too many games for Glasgow where he is a professional rugby player. Well, Scotland just making all the errors in that contact area. Oh, the show and goal. Can it be a try for Canada? Yes, it can. Through number 11, Harry Jones. And Canada, with their third try, stretched their lead to 15 points to 5.
They did exactly what Coach Karen John asked for in the team talk. Move and support. Move the ball wide. They went to the top of the screen, rewarded the penalty. Ardron quick tap, and watch Jones. Gets tackled, not held, gets up, and just gets over the whitewash.
It's all about attacking the outside shoulder, isn't it? Stretching that defence. Skipped out to Russell Weir's tackle, and Fleming couldn't hold up. Hirayama with a nice little dink. Canada now in a commanding lead, 17 points to 5, but in the sevens code, anything can happen.
Can't help but think, Scott, as you and I sit up here as old retired men, this is exactly, these athletes work incredibly hard on their strength and conditioning. They put in times on the training pitch, and what a great opportunity for them to be in this arena, going at it, great international competition, and best reward for all their efforts.
This is Fleming who scored a try literally within the opening minute of this tie. Weir with a switch pass. Stretch the play. On the far side. That's a hard tackle.
Touch. I think he's going to have a chat with his touch judge. If it was high, maybe not. Well, I don't think the Canadians can rest here up 12 with the likes of Mark Robertson and Andrew Turnbull on the field. Anything can happen. Let's see if he does get above the shoulder line of the swinging line.
Slipped up. Christine sort of ducked in under the tackle. The 18-year-old. Great for Scotland. However, back to the action. Well, route number for Jeffrey Hassler. It is a physical game. Ardron said we'll play to Hirayama, knows where the space is. Taylor Paris now. William a go on the outside. He's up against Fleming. Shrugs off the attention. Great footwork from the youngster Taylor Paris. Takes it well up into the 22. Scotland trying to be competitive. Robertson went into pinch ball and took it off Harry Jones, but it's loose at the bottom. Now there's an overlap here. Ardron tries to go on himself. This is Connor Traynor. Traynor steps back in. Another quick pass. Lovely weighted pass. Was that forward? Yes, it was, says James McPhail.
But Canada made hard work of that. There seemed to be an overlap going left. Traynor came back. Jones had a chance to go for the line again. Had a lot of experience in a very short period. There's the ball to Jones. Two defenders. Tried to step and then tried to offload to Hassler. We're at the turning point. 3.5 minutes still to play.
Canada will be happy with the territory they're playing up here. Scotland will have to go from real depth here, from behind their own line almost.
One of the players actually off the field of play behind the poles. There he is.
Well, they're giving him the space. Can Fleming go? Well, that's one pass. Can he go the distance? He's looking for the support. Great cover tackle. And now Taylor Paris has an opportunity. Taylor Ardron. Big tackle came in. Bob Moonlight went on, and was that well, it was late.
Well, the temperature's gone up in the stadium here. A lot of Canadian fans not happy with the tackle on Taylor Paris. He's done before that. He passes the ball. Yeah, he's picked up. And
Michael Mottman, I'm afraid you cannot do that on a pitch anymore. Moonlight was infuriated by that.
He's gone under the actually dugouts under the stands here.
Number 10, please. Number 10.
I think this is maybe a red card.
Dangerous.
So for the second time in the game, a Scotsman goes to the bin.
Substitution.
Well, you can't play 4 minutes of finals rugby with just 6 men. It's almost impossible to win a game there, and that really just throws the tie, I would suggest, into the Canadian hands.
Hirayama choosing the open side with the wind at his back. So 2 big plays decided on Sinden. There's the pass. He's taken 2 full strides. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad from that angle, but he does have to take care. That's one of the rules of rugby. You've got to put him down on the ground in some safety.
Yeah, if you put a player like that up, you have to give him down. He just let go, Maltman. Back to the action. Corner trainer now. He'll have an opportunity to take the ball up into the Scots 22. Hirayama, there's men over here. Taylor Oswald's got it. Dalla, who scored that winning try in extra time. And in real time off the bench, Nayak Dalla secures a victory here, surely for Canada.
Well, just reward for what's been a great team performance from Canada. It's the captain who was asked to sit on the bench early on for the games. He gets the reach and touchdown. Simple stuff again with the substitutes on the field. Good hands. Dalla, 20 meters out. Dummy rides the tackle and gets it down. So he's delighted. And I do think it's emblematic of how this team, the players in red, have stuck together. There's no real heroes. It's been a team performance.
And Nayak Dalla, maybe 3 Rugby World Cups. Last one in New Zealand. And he just rides the tackle so well, Gareth.
Yeah, power. These players, of course, all training together out of Langford, BC. So it's a group of 20 of them funded. Now that we're an Olympic sport in Canada, they are funded to prepare. And they're doing it in this late final.
Of course, Canada became a core team last year. Qualified out in Hong Kong, and as you say, Gareth, lots of support for this team. Scotland then, well, the one thing about rugby is that players will always play to the final whistle. They'll always want to leave their mark on a game, and well, the Scots through Stephen Gemmell, they'll be pleased with their weekend's work. They'll be disappointed, however, that they had opportunities to go further in the main cup competition, but overall a healthy 2 weeks for Stephen Gemmell, getting into the quarterfinals of the main cup competition. This is Robertson, up to the halfway line. Good defence there coming in for Canada. Weir with space on the outside. Good throw there by Christian, I think it is, on the far side. But the cover tackle there, and sometimes everything, when you're in control of your game of rugby, tackles like that seem to always be made.
Yeah, young Hammond coming across in a super roll. Good textbook tackle, using the sideline as that extra defender. But as you said, Scott, both these teams fighting out to keep their core status. So for both of them, despite the result not going Scotland's way, 12 points for them and 13 for Canada in the series table. So hugely valuable.
Hirayama will just walk out of it. They'll be delighted with their afternoon's work. Thank you very much. High five all round on Nayak Dalla. And Gary and John will be a very pleased coach, seeing his Canadian team take this Las Vegas plate final title by a convincing scoreline of 22 points to 5. Look at that setting, isn't that wonderful, folks? If you've never been here, well, think about putting this one on your bucket list next year. Let's go down to Seb Lozier with Canadian coach Geraint John.
Well, Geraint, you broke the Americans' hearts earlier in the day, and you finished on a high.
Yeah, it was a pretty emotional game, that semi-final. It's sort of, we know it's always a close contest, and the way it all happened as well to go into overtime. But it was just pleasing to come back out there and to get the energy level up again for the final, and just proud of not only this week but also last week as well. You know, to win the bowl last week and to come back into a second week and perform like they've done, and couldn't have asked for more, really.
It's been up and down, and you'd have been bitterly disappointed against New Zealand. What did you take out of that quarter-final last night?
I think it's also, we said we should be proud of the way we performed. I thought we were in the game. We felt we were capable of winning the game, and I think they realised they were in a real competitive game last night, and we can take heart from that.
And now you're moving a little bit further out of the promotion-relegation tussle. How much is on your minds?
I think it's on everybody's mind, but I don't think that'll be decided until we get to Glasgow. That's no matter where we finish, but we just got to keep working hard prior to tournaments, and then putting the goods in the tournament itself.
Thanks, Geraint.
Thanks. Thank you.
I'll just spend